All right. Welcome, everyone, back to another episode of the podcast. I am an idiot. We are here at episode 22. I'm going to elaborate in just a moment, but I decided for this episode, we'd have a little bit of a switch, a Rob switch. Rob, please say hello.
This is the second time for me. He was recording me and not himself.
Yeah.
I'm Rob.
Yeah. Rob, would you like to quickly play the game? Would you like to guess my soda? Oh, you have a Pepsi. I called it. Wow. Oh my God. Whoa. You want to guess my soda? Oh no, bro. We both got $13. Oh, we might as well cancel it out. Fucking hell, bro. God damn. Well, everyone, as you heard by what Rob had just said, I made a giant fucking oopsie daisy. Rob, I genuinely want to apologize to you. Let's if you still have time, let's go ahead and just do some cliff notes about what we talked about. Do you remember how you and I met? We'll get into that again in just a brief moment, but if you want to give everyone just a quick little brief rundown again of who you are, what you're about, that'd be great.
I'm RobSwitch. I stream a lot of Jackbox games. I'm also on YouTube where I do reviews.
Thank you, Rob. I genuinely feel like a shitty person right now. I feel like a shitty podcaster. I feel horrible. This has never happened. Genuinely never happened.
I did a 9-shot bottle review with my buddy. He was with me in person.
Yeah.
And we took the 9 shots of the different various liquors. And I didn't hit record.
Oh my God. Oh. So you guys were gone and you were like, fuck, we didn't even record this.
Yeah.
What's great is I have your full recording. That's what makes it better. So it's just you do all your thing and then there's just me. Nothing. But Rob, let's actually talk about that. I think that's a great starting point because actually my last episode was episode 21 and I want to do something special. That was actually an alcohol related episode since the podcast is finally 21 episodes old. So let me actually ask you, man, what is your favorite kind of alcohol?
Oh, I'm a beer guy.
Really? What kind of beer? What's your go-to?
Go-to is something cheap, but like if I want a fancy, nice beer,
yeah,
there's this company called Rheingeist based out of Cincinnati. And they make this IPA called Truth. It is so good.
Truth or Truly?
Truth.
Huh. Out of where? Out of Cincinnati, you said?
Out of Cincinnati.
Damn. Is it like local though, or like is it nationwide?
I know you can get it in Tennessee because my buddy can get it.
Wait. So do you have some?
I don't.
Fuck,
if you'd have asked me like 3 days ago, I would have.
Damn. Is it? Wait, can you ship beer? Can you ship
me
beer?
Beer? Yeah.
In like a parcel, like you can put in like a little box and ship it out to me.
You don't tell the post office what's inside it. You tell them it's a vintage soda.
All right, yeah, that technically works. That works. You wanna? Rob, if you get more, please, by all means, send it to me and for a podcast episode, and I'll send it to you on Snapchat since you like to send me your nuts every few years. I'll go ahead and I'll drink it right on the podcast, and I'll send you a snap of it.
And your nuts.
And my nuts, of course. I'll have my nuts like kind of just in the background for the podcast, or for the podcast and for the Snapchat. You know.
Yeah, you just nut it up.
You fucking idiot, bro. Rob, okay, so we briefly talked about it. So we're going to talk more about the actual case again. I'm sorry about that. If we could talk about that in just a few minutes, but something I actually want to go ahead and start off with. So you what exactly do you do for work again? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I drive semis for a major soda company.
Okay. So you're located out of Ohio, you said, correct?
I am.
Oh, for all the audio listeners, Rob is actually showing that this podcast is actually sponsored by the one, the only Pepsi. Big deal, guys. And Rob is actually going to hand deliver in his semi each and every single person that listens to this episode. He's going to give you a soda. He's going to give it to you. himself.
They have a better chance of getting trucker bombs.
The fuck is a trucker bomb?
It's when a trucker pisses in a bottle and throws it out the window.
That's what that's called?
Trucker bomb.
Okay. All right. Wait. Pause. Okay. So I recently
I've
took a
never
trip.
done it.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Not at work.
Okay. You guys drive. Tell me if I'm wrong. You guys can drive for at most 550 miles a day, right?
You can drive further than that. You can drive up to 14 hours.
I thought it was you can only drive up to 550 miles in a day.
No, you can drive further than that.
No, bro. I've been doing the research. I know that. No. So you can only realistically drive up to 12 hours a day, but you have to rest for the remaining 3 or something like that. You're on clock for 14 hours, right?
You can drive up to 14 hours. At 14 hours, you have to pull over, 10-hour rest.
Okay, I got my shit all confused. Holy fuck. Okay, all right. So, wait, Rob. I know this
I'm
one.
local. I do about 100 miles a day.
Oh, you don't. I was going to say, like, you don't do nationwide, right?
No. I do within our territory.
Interesting. Okay, so let me ask you, Rob. I know that from what I've found out, truck drivers have like MC numbers. Do you have an MC? No.
I don't. No.
Oh,
It's an
nothing.
over the road thing. Nothing.
God damn. How long you been trucking for?
8 years.
Fuck, I've been doing all this research and just nothing. God damn.
Nothing.
God damn. Have you only been working for Pepsi?
As a trucker, yes.
Wait. Elaborate. You said only as a trucker.
That's how I got my CDL, was going through Pepsi.
Okay. Let me ask you this then, because I know that there's a lot of like back and forth between what I've read online between different kind of truck drivers. Do you guys make? I mean, if you can elaborate, do you guys make good money, or do you guys make like what's if you don't like what's the price range?
Well, that's also going to depend on where you live.
Okay.
But where I'm at, we're close to $30 an hour.
Not fucking bad. How often do you work though? Like how often are you moving shit?
I work 4 days a week.
That's not fucking bad. That's honestly not that fucking bad. God damn.
We're scheduled for 10 hours. We're usually out for about 12.
Huh.
I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off.
Are you on a team or are you just like by yourself as a driver?
By myself.
Interesting. Okay. God damn. Okay, that's actually really fucking interesting. I have done so much research on this and I feel so pathetic now. Huh.
I get about 9 stops a day. I go to the stores. Some of them I work the product to the shelf. Some of it I just leave it.
When you say the stores, do you mean like Target, Walmart's, like
Target and Walmart I do deliver to, but I don't work the product there. I just drop and go.
Gotcha.
A lot of my stores are gas stations, pizza chains, your health circuits, CVS, Walgreens,
Interesting.
Dollar Tree.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. What got you into the trucking?
My first kid. I was a retail manager for a company called Meyer.
Like Austin Myers?
No, Meyer. Just Meijer. They're
No, I
based out
never heard of
of Michigan.
What's that
It's
about?
a Midwestern store. It's kind of like they're a super center. They were the first like 24-hour super center. It's how Walmart, kind of copied the idea.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I
Damn.
was a manager and didn't want to work weekends, didn't want to work holidays. Had a kid coming. A buddy of mine was a manager at Pepsi and hit me up and said, "Hey, you want to come drive semis?" I was like, "I don't know how to do that. We'll teach you." 8 years later.
God damn. Well, congratulations, man. I mean, I'm assuming, $30 an hour, especially in this market, is still pretty fucking good, man. That's solid. So wait, you don't own the van then, right?
Pepsi owns everything I drive.
So you don't get to sleep in it, like, because I know some truckers will sleep in their vans. You don't get to do anything.
Mine doesn't have a sleeper.
Oh, oh, so you're forced to pull over and like you have to stay at a rest stop.
I never go over 14 hours. I go in,
Oh,
I get my route done, I take it back to the plant, I go home.
God, you make it sound like you're like a postman type of thing, you know, like a paper boy. Like I do my route, like my paper route, and I go home. I'm
Pretty
sorry,
much
not to
is
demean your job.
just with soda, it's fine. It's fine.
With soda, which
With
by
soda.
the way, you're on the Sodacast. But what does it scare you that semis could eventually go fully automotive? Like when people talk about like AI and robotics or like jobs that get ruled out by robots, truck driving is usually one of the first ones that people usually hear about. Does that scare you at all?
No. Are they
Why?
gonna have a robot that's gonna work the product to the shelves and talk to the customers and their needs?
Hmm. So
That's a
what?
lot of money to invest in something that could break down. Yeah, humans can break down and they can replace me.
Yeah.
But as long as I'm doing my job safely, I'm going to be able to do it for years to come.
But who's to say? Just because I know that that's a big hot commodity, especially since it's 2024, like what's the big thing that is going to happen this year, right? What's the big thing that everyone's already talking about that happened at the end of 2023? AI, right? So
Yeah.
who's to say they couldn't just say to you, hey, Rob, we're going to go ahead and give you a pay down or pay decrease or whatever you want to call it. And you have an easier time, though, because you just kind of sit in the truck and you just maintain it. You don't drive it. You just make sure that there's no issues. Is that something that you would do, or how would you feel about that? Because I feel like that's where it would be going, if anything.
Honestly, like if it came to that, I'd probably just go find another trucking job
Mm,
that wants people.
gotcha. Gotcha.
But I work for a brand that is people forward.
Gotcha.
We got to talk to customers. You're not going to sit there and tell a robot, I want the display built like this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Huh. Hmm. That's actually really fucking interesting to think about it like that. Do you ever have that fear that that's ever going to be a thing?
No, not in my lifetime.
Not in your lifetime. Okay, so you're just like, it's not my problem. It's not going to happen while I'm working. It's the youngster is the problem.
I turned 40 on Saturday.
Oh shit! Happy birthday! God damn. So how old? By the
Thank you.
time this podcast will be going out, hold on. I could actually tell you when this one will be dropping. Hold on. You're gonna fucking hate me when this one drops. It drops on February 11th, so right before Valentine's Day. So how old will you be on that day?
40.
Four. Oh, bro. Sometimes I like to believe it just goes in one ear and out the other because my head is fucking empty.
It's fine. It's all the soda.
Yeah, it's all the fucking soda, bro. God damn. Now, Rob, with all that being said, man, let's go ahead and hop into what we were kind of talking about before. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take the reins. Let's start off with what got you into streaming. Let's go from there, obviously, into the whole entire situation of how we met, and then so on from there.
What got me into streaming was a buddy of mine that I did some sort of content creation with. He started streaming. I would get home from work, he'd be live. I'd
Mm-hmm.
watch him all night, and then he stopped. So I started watching other streamers,
Mm-hmm.
and I found a streamer I really liked, and he started streaming Jackbox. I started playing Jackbox on his stream. Had an Xbox. I started streaming Monopoly on the side, and then he stopped streaming Jackbox. I was like, wait, I still want to play.
Yeah.
So that's how I got into it. I
Damn.
just started streaming it myself
Yeah.
to
So wait,
a full list of nobody.
I know I didn't actually ask you this before. Are you a big Monopoly fan?
Oh, it's my favorite board game.
What is your favorite piece? That's the real question.
The car.
The car.
It's fast as fuck, boy.
But why not the hat? you wear a hat all the time, right?
They
Exactly.
got a bunch of them. Yeah,
Exactly. My point. So why not the hat? The hat's clearly superior.
it's the car. I drive for a living. It was
Uh,
destiny.
do you drive a car or you drive a truck?
I got a big old semi. I
Exactly. So
mean,
why the
I
car?
have a car. I have a car.
Uh-huh. Proof. Show it to us
It's a
right now on the
140.
podcast. Show it to us right now. Pull it out. Oh shit. Okay. All right. For all the audio listeners, Rob just picked us up. He's gonna go show us the car. Oh shit. He's whipping his dick out. Oh my god. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
It's so big.
Oh my god, guys. Oh holy shit. It's at least 3 to 4.5 inches.
Fuck you.
I mean, if you want to. But yeah, so you went from that to doing Jackbox, and for all the for everyone that isn't aware, Jackbox is a game where it's essentially a party game. It's kind of like Mario Party, but less Mario and more party, and you need other people to play with. There's no CPU, there's no computer playing with you.
Yeah. 30% more dick pics.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you start playing Jackbox, and then that's actually kind of how I met you. We obviously talked about that prior, but that's actually how I met you. You want to explain more in depth about that?
In a series of unfortunate circumstances, lemony
Mm-hmm.
fucking snickets. Two individuals,
Mm-hmm.
one in Canada, one here in the States,
Mm-hmm.
um, had hundreds of throwaway accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And what they were doing while I was alive, while I was sleeping, while I was working, going into other Jackbox streams, getting into the Discord, and just dropping gore, CP, horrible shit with
Mm-hmm.
names that say, follow RobSwitch. Had my logo, had my likeliness. They had links attached to them that would take you right to my Twitch page.
That's fucked. That's fucking disgusting, bro. But that's unfortunately how we met.
Yeah, you rated me.
Yeah. I rated you, and thing is, I told everyone because, as I said prior, I had all 3 of my mods actually active at that point. They had to because all hands were on deck. I had at that time like 230ish people in my in my Discord, and I remember they were doing a command called @everyone, which would just notify everyone in my Discord, and they spammed it with just gore and child porn and more gore and more child porn. And I remember it got so bad that my head moderator, who actually appeared on a previous episode, she DM'd me. She sent me an actual text message on my phone, which she knew not to do while I'm streaming because I'm trying to focus on entertaining everybody. And she understand, like you probably understand, how stressful it could be to actually maintain a stream while it's live. So she was telling me, check the Discord, check the Discord, check the Discord. And I remember there was so much fucking gore and child porn, man. It was fucking ridiculous. And it was all attached to your fucking name with your profile picture. And I told everybody, I said, cool, guys, we're going to have to end stream early because everyone in chat was even like saying, like, what's going on? Who's RobSwitch? Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he doing this in your Discord? I remember. And he actually did say the N-word in my stream as well. Like, he was spamming it in my stream, and I was like, what the fuck? Who does this guy think he is? Fuck this guy. I said, you want to... Guys, we're going to end stream early. We're going to raid this son of a bitch, and we're going to tell him how much of a bad person he is. And that was the only time I feel like I truly ever had, like, a really fucked up moment on my stream because I didn't look deeper into it. And then we just raided you, and everyone was beating the fuck out of you verbally. Like, they were just dogging on you. And I felt so bad afterwards when we actually did talk and you explained to me everything.
So, we talked after my stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember before we made the Discord call to talk.
Yeah.
Talking to my head moderator at the time, being like, if this motherfucker raises his voice at me, I am going to verbally assault the fuck out of him.
I didn't though. I didn't. I kept
You,
quiet.
you didn't. I was
I was
pretty
a good boy.
hammered. I was pretty hammered that night too.
I mean, with all that, yeah, you kind of need to be hammered.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
For the most part, after like explaining to these communities that were coming in, like what was going on, like it's not me, guys. A lot of people just like, oh hey, sorry, here's a follow. I'll never see you again.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
There were only a few where they got really like loud with me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
look, motherfucker, it's not me.
Yeah. I'm assuming you still probably have like a few streamers probably heated about that, just because like the fact that the way that they tried to approach you after heated, and then you match that energy of just because rightfully so, you're fucking frustrated because you're like, this isn't me. It's really not fucking me. I don't know how else to paint the picture. I would assume like they'd still have that bad blood with you.
To memory, there were like two of them that came back after they had calmed down to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
But time went on. We found out who it was.
Yeah.
We contacted local authorities. I personally contacted one of them through Facebook Messenger, like, it ends now.
Yeah. God damn. I remember that that like you said, we actually did have a Discord talk, and you and I actually kind of clicked so well that we eventually actually created a Discord where you shared all the legal documents with me, which contained a lot of the gore and a lot of the
Just the
gore.
gore.
Yeah, just the gore. I there was no child porn, nothing like that, no CP. We were all clean. After it was all deleted, we did not have any of the child porn.
It's amazing how many people ask, like, you want to see? No, 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 no.
Like, you're a father of two or three,
Two boys.
Two boys. Goddamn! Congratulations, you beautiful motherfucker. Must be the happiest man alive just to have those two.
I got one of their names tattooed on me.
Oh shit! Just one. All right, William. I don't know if I could say his name. I'll bleep it out if need be. Okay, William.
No,
William. You are officially the favorite. Send this to both of your kids. Show them the podcast. Let them listen to it.
They're not watching this.
Rightfully so. Kids, if you are under the age of 18, do not watch it. If you are Rob's kids, don't. Any other kids, permitted. Kinda. Not actually. Don't watch this. But I remember that you and I clicked so well that I felt so bad for what I did, cussing you out over over Twitch, telling everyone to go and attack you and verbally beat the shit out of you, that I was like, all right, cool, man. Nah, I can't do this. I got to help this guy out. Because, as I mentioned to you prior, a lot of my family, like, I have some people that work in law enforcement. I have some people that work as a judge that I personally know. And, because of what I used to do, I used to work in insurance. I have attorney friends, so I knew a lot of the people to reach out to, which I did. And they were giving me some great advice. Like, for example, the big one that they told me was like, if you still have any of the child porn, immediately bring it to the local authorities, and they're going to clean that shit off your computer. They are going to confiscate your computer, clean that shit, and hand it back to you brand new. Like, and I think I even remember, now that I think about it, I think we did actually have a call where we did call the local, not our local authorities, but the local authorities of that first person who it was. That was not obviously in America. They were located in a different country. And I remember, man, it was so wild because we asked questions, because the thing is, a lot of that information you can actually get from a local police officer station if you're in that county. And they were giving us some information, like how you told us prior about how they took away like the person's internet, which was fucking insane, man. I didn't even know that was the thing that you could do.
Well, they had to give it back eventually. I think they put it on like a 30-day hold. He was super pissed off about it. He even messaged me. I was like, why are you even messaging me?
How would he message you?
Through Discord.
Ah.
Would send me a private DM.
God damn.
Like, why are you even messaging me?
Yeah.
Like, you have zero reason to message me. All I got to do is call the cops.
Mm-hmm.
You go to jail.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. Which, I mean, to get into it, can we actually, I know We didn't actually talk about this on the first time, so I'm curious. Can I elaborate on a few things? I don't know if that's still an active case.
I have no idea.
Okay. I won't get too deep into it, but wasn't he, from what you said, a fully grown autistic person? Like,
Yeah.
he couldn't live on his own or something like that, right?
Well, he was also terminally ill.
Yeah, I could have sworn, like you said, that there was like actually like mentally like quite a bit of things off with him. Obviously, sending child porn and gore, pretty fucking mentally off. But like, I'm pretty sure that there was actually something diagnosed wrong with him, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and it's not a laughing matter, and it's
Yeah.
sad for his situation. But at the same time, when you're in that position and you have caretakers, maybe your caretakers kind of monitor what you do.
Yeah. Yeah. God damn. And what about with the second one? What happened there?
He was a guy in the States. We ended up finding his email account
Mm-hmm.
and finding out his real name and where he lived. And I was frustrated, so I messaged him directly on Facebook Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, imagine being this ghost entity on the internet. I can do whatever I want, and the guy
Yeah.
you're harassing the most contacts you. And now I have your legal name.
I'm just thinking about that, man. That's fucking. What exactly did you say to him again?
Basically, that this ends now.
Mm-hmm.
That it shouldn't have had to come to this point where I looked you up by your real name.
Mm-hmm.
He claimed it wasn't him, like immediately dropped the username that he was using. Like, I've been accused of this before. I'm like, look, just knock it off and we're done.
Did he say anything after that, or was he just like, did he just kind of stop responding and then the problem just kind of went away?
He was just kind of like, I swear it's not me, and the problem went away.
Gotcha. And it's never come back ever since, right? Knock on wood. Hope it stays that way.
I mean, I get the fair amount of trolls that any Jackbox streamer gets now.
Yeah.
And like, who's to say it's not them actually doing it? Like, oh, I got one more on him.
Yeah.
But my community has grown significantly since those days, where when I have my PC and I actually go live,
Yeah.
like, it fills up pretty quick.
Damn. How many people do you get per stream now?
Right now, since I stream out on my Xbox and
Yeah.
I don't stream very often, about 20.
You fucking animal, bro. Do you understand how hard that is in today's Twitch economy, bro? That is super fucking difficult.
Yeah, I get about 40 when I have my PC, though.
Oh, my nuts just fucking quaked, bro. I hope you know that. My nuts literally just fucking shook back and forth. I was like, God damn, I wish I could hit those numbers. Fuck.
It took a long time.
Yeah. How long have you been streaming for?
I've been streaming for 6 or 7 years.
Oh. Oh. Now that I think about it, I think you've actually been, I think out of all my guests that have come onto the podcast, I think that you've actually been doing content creation the longest. I'm not talking about like, have you been doing it consistently for 6 to 7 years, or has it been like kind of like an on and off thing?
I take that back. I was streaming before I had a kid.
But consistently. How long have you been doing it consistently?
7 years.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're actually the person that's... I might be wrong. Person that might... If you have been going longer than this, I've been apologizing, guest of other previous streams. But Rob, right now, put your crown on. You deserve it. You're a king. Oh my God, please don't tell me we actually have a crown. Oh! Ah! Now that is truly a fucking trucker. That is going to be a thumbnail, right? And of course, for all you audio listeners... Rob just pulled out a second hat, and not just any ordinary hat, a Mountain Dew Sugar Zero fucking hat. That was big balls right there, if I've ever seen them.
Oh, dude, I got a great hat collection.
Oh, bro. I feel like every man starts to have a hat collection once they hit their 20s, and you're going on, how old?
40.
God damn. And you said it was on Saturday, right?
It's Saturday. This is the part you're gonna have to edit out.
Okay. All right. All right. So for all the audio listeners, Rob is getting up. I guess he's pulling out a bunch of hats. Oh, he's pulling out a bunch of fucking hats. Like he's still collecting. Oh my god! Holy shit! I just saw a slim little pile of the hats. Rob, do you want to give commentary on all the hats? Wait. Bring it back. Do you want to give a commentary, or do you want me to commentate?
Commentate it.
All right, so first hat, we have a Mountain Dew hat. Just plain simple, pretty easy going. Normal snapback hat. We fucks with it. Driver Appreciation 2020. Okay, for Pepsi. Okay. So what the boys... 2022, my apologies. Let me not put disrespect on this man's name right here. Let's see what other hat we got. A Gatorade? Wait. Isn't Gatorade owned by... I almost said Nike. Isn't it owned by Coca-Cola?
Pepsi.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I fucks with it. Another Gatorade hat. It looks like with the G, not green, but it's all good. You know, it's just grayed out. Another Mountain Dew, the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar hat. We got any more? What else we got? Oh, shit. What? We got a Lion, a Cincinnati Beagles. Okay. What else we got? About to pull out some more.
Hold on, I got to cover one of the part of the logo.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. And we got the Pepsi logo. Okay, cool. Rob had to blur out the actual letters. And we got 19. What does that say in cursive?
Martin Truex Jr., NASCAR racer.
Oh. Well, wait, are you a big fan of NASCAR? Is that an Ohio thing?
That's just blue collar, I guess.
Blue collar? And okay, wait, is that that's another Gatorade hat. Okay. Is that
We're out of hats.
We're out of hats. Holy shit, how many hats was that?
What? 8 that I got here.
Oh fuck, man. I have about like 5 hats. Holy shit. You have a fucking shit ton. You have what?
I have like 30 hats.
Holy shit. Okay. Rob, if you're ever down to come back onto the podcast, because I always like to say once invited onto the podcast, always invited onto the podcast. But man, if you ever come back onto the podcast, we have to, it's going to be titled the 30 hat special. For episode 30, I'm going to bring you on, and it's literally just going to be the 30 hat special. I hope you know that.
30 hats. I'm going to have them all on me.
Bro, that would, honest to God, be a great fucking episode. Holy shit. But to hop back over, and then because I know we've been talking about it for well over an hour. Obviously, for everyone listening, you might be watching or listening, and you're like, "Oh wait, this has only been going on for 33 minutes." Once again, at the beginning of the podcast, I did say I made an oopsie. Rob has full permission to beat the shit out of me after the podcast ends. That was my bad. But Rob, once again, thank you for being a genuine good fucking sport, because I know I feel like such a fucking idiot.
Fucking moron.
Thank you. But real quick, man, because to me, a big part of my personality now is mental health awareness. And I'm very curious, how did all of that affect your mental health?
Oh, it was trash. Loss of sleep, loss of interest in things. Didn't want to stream. Had to stream because I didn't want people to think that I was up there trolling them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would get messages like, "I know it's you." I'm like, take a picture of my kid with my kid in my arm. I'm literally feeding my child.
God damn. Did you?
And send it to them. I'm like,
did you blur out your kid's face?
Oh, fuck no. I want him to look right into the eyes.
Be like, "You think this is a man that would go ahead and send gore?"
Yeah, pretty much.
I just remembered something so disgusting after. I remember something that we did after we came to the resolution of all this. But before we get to that, what would you say that there was anything that helped you kind of through the process?
My community. Mm-hmm. All the other communities that still supported me through it.
Mm-hmm.
Jackbox Games, when they actually officially made me part of their team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had to have a talk with Jackbox. I was like, "So that's going on?" Mm-hmm. They're like, "Well, we can't address it, but we're aware. We know it's not you."
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Damn, I really thought Jackbox was in on it, I feel like not in on it as in like they were allowing that to happen, but in on it on the sense of like they knew what was going on. How come they didn't put the time and resources into it, or at least have a team divided, a separate team divided towards going after that? That's what has me kind of
Their
curious.
their answer to me, and this is coming from executives at Jackbox Games.
Well, only tell me before you continue. Only tell us what you know that you can say, if you even want to say anything, because I don't want you to get your balls chopped off. So,
I
walk a
never signed
very.
any sort of NDA with them.
What was that?
I never signed anything that said I couldn't talk about it.
Okay, perfect. So then go for it.
So basically, when I approached Jackbox about it with, hey, can you help me out?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, no, we don't address it, but we do understand what's going on. And we also know it's not you.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, cool, I can still be part of the team. They're like, yep, we just can't address it. It's against our policy. I was like, well, I mean, there's nothing you can do, nothing you can do. But becoming part of the actual stream team,
Yeah.
while that was going on, people would pop in and be like, hey, asshole. I'm like, hi, I'm actually part of the official Jackbox stream team. Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't risk my position.
Yeah, and I do
So
remember
that
you saying
also,
that too. That was definitely that made me like take like a step back because I was like, yeah, Jackbox as a company doesn't seem like they would do that. So I don't know why this guy in Jackbox would then do that. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up.
yeah. At first, I wasn't on that stream team.
Yeah. Oh, so you were.
I was fucked.
Yeah, you were out there
Got
getting your
put on
ass
the
ate, bro.
official team. Yeah, well, being put on the team like really helped a lot of it because they're like, oh, this guy's actually part of Jackbox. Like, why would he do that?
Yeah.
So, thanks, Jackbox. You helped me out on that.
Are you still part of the Jackbox team though, or no?
I got released from Jackbox in April of 2022. Um, I have seen emails from Jackbox sent to some of my followers, some of my mods, even my girlfriend. Um, Me being released is not a permanent deal.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain more into that right
Yeah.
now, but in the future I'll be able to.
Do you mind without me asking you questions? Am I able to elaborate on what I think it could be without without asking you questions, or just no, don't even go there. Understood.
No.
Okay, cool. Won't even go there. So, damn. Well, I mean, first off, congratulations, because being recognized by any game developer team or by any established company or anything like that, someone that the company or a person that you like and look up to, I'm assuming that's got to be such a fucking good feeling when they actually acknowledge you, man.
It was very difficult for me when I got released.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was at the house me and my soon-to-be ex-wife were living in.
Mm-hmm.
I was home. I was on vacation, laying on the couch, and my phone chimed, and I got an email, and it said Jackbox Games, and it had the community manager's name attached to it. And as soon as I opened it, I knew what was about to happen.
Oh, fuck, man. God damn. So I'm assuming you were probably you were going through it. You were probably I'm assuming at least definitely brought a fucking tear to your eye, man. It was probably really fucking tough because that was everything that you worked for.
Yeah. I got released from everything that mattered. It was a lot of streams, a lot of hours put in,
Mm-hmm.
but my community stepped up. They've said their piece with it. They've contacted Jackbox, and through what their emails have said, this is not a permanent removal.
Yeah.
So there's hope for the future that I'll be able to get my spot back. And regardless of being on Jackbox official or not, I want to play Jackbox games and I'm going to represent that brand. I mean, it's what I've done. It's how I've built as big of a community as I've built.
As you should, man. That's your at the end of the day, that's your digital footprint right there. That's your digital life.
I still love Jackbox Games and
Yeah.
still believe that they make a great product, and I think they're going to do the right thing in 2024 when I come back officially, and I think they're going to put me back.
Okay. I don't want to ask questions about that. I want to respect you, and I definitely don't want to get you anything into a situation where that would jeopardize anything. So let me actually let's change the shift of the topic with looking back at everything now, with everything that happened between you and I, with like actually trying to do the research, trying to find out everything about at least the first guy, because I didn't know about the second guy. Everything with your streaming career, whether it was with Jackbox, the community, your own community, whether it was just in general with the trolls, or just even starting off with streaming. When you look back at it, is there anything that you would change or any advice that you'd give to anyone like wanting to start out now, or, you know, just maybe even going through a similar troll situation?
Going through a troll situation, just handle it the best you can. Try to keep your cool. Be very verbal and provide as much evidence as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you'll never have to deal with the troll situation like I've had to deal with the troll situation.
Yeah.
Looking back on my career as a streamer, any advice I could give anyone starting, make time for yourself, your friends, your family. The odds of you becoming a partnered streamer and making thousands of dollars a month is very, very small. You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
You could. Make time for your life. There were times where I was just like, oh, I got to get back so I can stream. Your life is too short. Make time. Maybe cancel a stream. Go out and have some fun.
Damn. Really fucking wise words, man. The age in a good way is showing right now.
The age in a good way.
Yeah. Is there any... You said evidence, right? You said be as verbal as you can, have as much evidence as you can. Is there any advice? And then I want to move on from this. I want to talk about something else. But is there any advice that you would truly give above all else to possibly prevent something like that from happening, or really counteracting something like that?
If you feel like you're about to get trolled, especially in like Jackbox games, if you're streaming through PC, hide the code. Whisper it out to your trusted community members for a couple of games.
Yeah.
Trolls aren't going to want to stick around if they can't play and mess up your game.
Yeah.
Truly check out the settings in all the Jackbox games. If you have to turn off audience participation because they can sneak in words, turn it off. The people that follow you will understand why you had to do it.
Wise words. Another piece of advice, and then we're going to move on from it, because you actually said hide the code. Send your head mod the code. Have them pass it out to trusted members of the community. That's I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's a good idea, you know?
Yeah.
So you yourself don't have to whisper. You just whisper it to one person. You send it to one person, then they take care of the rest from there, you know?
That's usually, I would screen share in my Discord. Okay. And whoever's hosting with me, like, hey, I'm going to whisper it to this person, you whisper it to that person, and we just kind of streamline it and make it quick.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That definitely works. Okay. Huh. Fun. Man. Once again, Rob, I know I said it on the first recording, and I want to say it again because I really want to emphasize it. Truly, man, I am sorry, and I speak upon everyone, at least in my community, for what happened before, man. It genuinely was not my intention to attack you and to go ahead and beat you down, especially without knowing all the facts, or at least having a good understanding of the situation. It was in the heat of a moment type of thing, which obviously a lot of people could say that, of just seeing just a lot of gore and out of nowhere fucking child porn, you know, definitely fucking caught off guard by that. But
yeah.
I want to apologize about that. And I want to say for everyone going forward, if you guys ever deal with anything like that, if you find out that someone's going through something like that, aka Rob in this situation, be a helping hand. Ask what you could do. Say, hey, what can I do to potentially make your life easier? Because I feel bad about that happening. Because that's unfortunate. It's tough. It puts you in a very tough situation. Fuck, man. God damn.
No worries, man.
Yeah.
I've moved on. It's been, 4 years since it happened.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, we could always, be like every other influencer now. We could have a boxing match. We could fight it out.
I don't want to hurt you.
You don't want to hurt. How much? Okay. Rob, how much do you weigh?
230 pounds.
Okay, never mind. You can hurt me.
I'm also 6'1".
You didn't have to add in that last part. It's like just adding in like the length of your cock. Like you did not need to add that. That part was just unnecessary. Like we already got it. You're a big guy. Like you didn't need to elaborate that you were a big guy. I got it.
I'm big.
Yeah, you're big. You're big. Oh, trust me, I know. Just so everyone knows, you sent me photos of your nuts on several occasions, especially even recently. Why did you message me on Snapchat out of nowhere the other day while I was at work?
I didn't send you my nuts recently.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Bro, you must have not opened it.
My phone is off right now. I'm turning back on my phone, but literally earlier this week, last week, you sent me a message on Snapchat of your nuts. And I decided to respond back, like doing like a weirded out face. And I was like, wait, Rob is responding back to me right now? Oh shit. Let me ask him real quick. Hey Rob, podcast? And you said, yeah. Remember? That's how we got here today.
If I sent you my nuts, I was hammered.
Yeah, you were. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That's just the way that you are. That's the kind of person that you are. I'm even trying to pull it up right now. I honestly
don't drink that much anymore.
I'm trying to pull it up right now. Let's see. Thursday of last week is when you sent it to me. Yeah. I hope you feel silly now because you did send it to me. I caught you in the act, sending me your nuts.
I honestly don't remember sending you my nuts.
If you guys want to see Rob's nuts, make sure you add him on Snapchat. But we'll get to that at the end of the podcast. Rob.
That's only trans content now.
Rob, something I do genuinely want to talk about, once again, if you're open to talking about it, is I know when I originally reached out to you to invite you onto the podcast, when I came back to the internet, because I took about 2 years off, a year and a half, 2 years. And when I came back, I said, I want to do a podcast. And when I figured out I want to do a podcast, I was like, I don't want to be like every other small podcast. I'm not sure if you've ever been a fan of smaller podcasts or podcasts in general. Have you?
Not really.
Okay. Well, pretty much in the Cliff Notes, it's all usually they have a very specific theme and they have the same recurring like guest / co-host, and they do about like anywhere between 5 to 10 episodes, and then they just stop. And so far I'm here 21 episode 20. Well, when this one drops, it'll be 22 episodes out. Yeah, 20 fucking 2 episodes, which is fucking insane. And most of my guests have all been like almost every single episode has been a new guest. Outside of like episode 10, I always bring on a new guest. So like for 21 new guests, 22 new guests, 23 new guests, so on and so forth. So it is, where was I going with this? Where the fuck was I going with this? I'm just sucking my own dick here, and then I forgot the whole entire purpose. For all the audio listeners, Rob just put his cock in his mouth, just slammed that shit down. Fucking.
You didn't want to sizzle out what it sounded like. You didn't want to end at 5.
What? Oh yeah. So, I saw you come back, and I was trying to find guests, and I was like, Rob would definitely be a very good guest to add to the podcast. Like I legit have a whole entire like slide, like a notepad of just like all the different guests that I have on, and it has like well over like 40 plus people. So I legit have a shit ton of people that I want to bring onto the podcast. And what was so interesting was that I didn't really think about how much a year and a half to 2 years can truly change someone. So when I kind of like saw you again, before when I saw you, you had a little bit of a beard, but you didn't have the long hair. You know, now you have, for all the audio listeners, Rob just whipped out the long fucking hair. It looks beautiful, by the way. That shit looks clean. God
I
damn.
maintain the fuck out of it.
For a soon-to-be 40-year-old man, you should be fucking ecstatic. You have a good head of hair. What's your background, bro?
What's that?
What's your background?
Dutch, French, and on my mom's side, Native American.
Would it be the Dutch? Because you have such a baby face. You have these big beady eyes and these big rosy cheeks. You look like such a giant baby.
I am.
Like
I'm a giant man baby.
Like I want to just put you in a diaper and just fucking breastfeed you. Like it's God, you're such a baby. I fucking love it. Can you say goo goo gaga?
Goo goo gaga.
Ah, fuck yeah, man. That melts my heart.
I'm out for a second. I gotta grab a phone charger.
Go for it. So while Rob is grabbing his charger, like I said, it was well over a year and a half to 2 years since the last time I reached out to really anybody. And when I did reach out to Rob, he just looked completely different. I saw him streaming one night. He had the longer hair, the beard, and the beard was so much bigger. He used to have a smaller beard. If, post-processing, Mike, if you're a video listener, viewer, I'll go ahead and pop up an image somewhere here. But Rob had not so much of a long beard and not so long of a head of hair. So just to see the drastic change there, and then to hit you up being so excited to see you and hear from you again, to then not hear something good. Because I originally invited you on for, like I said, around like episode 7, episode 8, episode 9. I wanted you to be one of the earlier episodes because you really did have a huge, you had a major impact on my streams back in the day. Good and bad. Really good, though. Like, actually really good, because I like competition. I was like, I got to beat RobSwitch. And unfortunately, I never did. But do you want to tell everyone what that bad news is? Because I really want to elaborate on that. And I want to understand your point of view and just the whole entire situation in general.
Well, in May of 2022, I lost hardware. It's gone.
You lost hardware? Is that what you said?
Lost the ring.
Is that when you guys officially filed, or?
We have not officially filed.
Gotcha.
So I got kicked out in May of 2022. Basically was told this is going to be short and sweet. We'll file a dissolution. Shared custody of the kids. It's January. It still hasn't been filed. I was left in a ton of debt. Ended up paying off a loan on my 401k to pull out another loan on my 401k. I've paid off almost all the debt that I was left with. I've been living in a hotel since October 9th.
Of this year? Of last year, of 2023, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It has been 106 days here.
God damn. How are you? I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, how are you making it work? Because I know hotels can get pretty fucking pricey at the end of the day.
So in the state of Ohio, after 30 days, if you live in a hotel, you claim residency there. So you no longer pay sales tax. So I was paying almost $400 a week to live here. After my 30 days, it dropped to $332 a week.
Definitely better. Okay.
So I pay almost $1,400 a month to have a bed, a kitchen table, 2 chairs, a recliner, a bathroom, a 2-burner stove, and a refrigerator.
Damn.
Got a dresser and 2 nightstands. I brought in some personal things for storage, for my kids' toys, for my
Yeah.
girlfriend's clothes, some of my clothes. I've been making it work.
Is how is, because you said it's 1,400 a month. I know the economy is just really fucked right now. Is that all right for Ohio? Like, is that a fair price or?
Well, let me put it this way. The two-bedroom apartment that I applied for
Mm,
today
mm.
is $950 a month.
Oh, oh, fuck. God damn. So you could be saving a shit ton every single month, man.
When I told the apartment manager where I'm living, she's like, "You live in a hotel?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I've been living there since October." I was like, "It's almost $1,400." She's like, "Our rent's way cheaper. You should live here." I
Yeah.
was like, I got the credit score. I make the money to live here." She's
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, I'm pushing your app to the top." So she's
Damn.
already started processing my application. So hopefully by the end of this week,
Congratulations.
I'll have an apartment.
Congratulations, man.
It's
Congratulations.
been a long time.
I have my fingers crossed, and when this episode goes out, I'll even put like in the comments on the YouTube video, like what, an update on it. If you give me an update, but I have my fingers crossed for you, man, because god damn, it's it's got to be fucking scary, man. You're almost 40 years old, and it's like, it's, what when you think of the American dream, what is it? It's like owning your house, paying it off when you're in your mid 40s, and then just kind of enjoying your life, getting ready for retirement, that type of shit, right? But at least you're making good enough money where you're able to go ahead. No, go ahead. Look like you were gonna say something.
Yeah. To your point, the American dream was
Yeah.
being married and being full time dad,
Yeah.
and that rug got out from under me. The marriage was a shit show. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We were both horrible to each other. Neither
Yeah.
one of us were ever like physical, but there were arguments. There was screaming. There was name calling. There was me being going back to what I said about make time for yourself and your family.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the basement too much.
That I feel that, man. I feel that. I hope. I know it's not to the same level, man, but I hope that you go listen back to, like, I would say like the early episodes, like episode 1 and 2, because I went through a similar thing. Obviously, I've never been married. I've never been in your situation, but back in my early episodes, that's what kind of drove me into madness, and I kind of fell out of it because I've had close people to me say the same exact thing, where it's like I spent just too much time streaming and not focusing on the people around me. And it's tough, man. It really is.
I'm going to come back to streaming, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to be at the capacity that I was. I'll have goals and I'll drive for those goals.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, my kids need to come first.
Of course.
My new girlfriend needs to come first before streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I need to come first.
Facts. Facts. That's what it has to be, man. Although it's wild, man, because although a lot of people will look up to you, look up to me, look up to even big streamers, like real big fucking streamers. You can name anyone, right? And it's like they always expect us to be there and always expect us to make content like every single day, every single fucking day. Oh, we always have to be in the news. We always have to be in the headline. But then it's like, what about their actual personal life, man? Got to give them a second to fucking breathe. And I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. You're saying that pretty much what happened with your wife was that you didn't have that second to breathe, right?
I didn't.
When did the issues start? I mean, were the issues kind of always there, even back when you guys were dating? How long? Okay, when did you guys actually start officially? Let's go off of even dating. How long ago was that?
Oh, God. We were dating back when I was 22.
What? Holy shit! Holy shit, man!
I was
If
with her
I'm
for
not mistaken,
15 years.
God damn!
We were married 9.
Holy shit!
Well, we were separated on our 9th wedding anniversary.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm
Fuck.
not.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it seems like you've already kind of detached yourself from that negative feeling of what happened prior, right?
My life has to move on.
Yeah.
I met someone.
Mhm.
It was funny. It was because of Twitch.
Really?
She was one of my viewers.
Oh, that's fucking adorable, man.
Unfortunately, she doesn't live in the same state as me.
Oh. Is she a neighbor state,
But
if you don't mind me asking?
she's in a neighboring state.
Okay. All right. So it's not too bad. It's not like she lives in Florida.
No, she's 3 hours away. So ending up here in this
Hmm.
hotel
Yeah.
was the best thing that happened for our relationship.
Gotcha.
And I do want to make this very clear for all the listeners and viewers. She wasn't in the picture until after I got kicked out
Hmm.
and some time had passed.
Gotcha. So
So,
what's the correlation there? So when did you and your ex-wife break it off, and when did you and the I'm sorry, do we have a name for her? Can we give a name for her? Do we have anything?
Bailey.
Bailey, Haley or Bailey?
Bailey with the B.
Bailey with a B. Okay. So when did it end with your ex-wife, and then when did we meet Bailey?
So I knew Bailey prior to getting kicked out because, like I said, she was a viewer,
Yeah.
but there was never like any sort of exchange outside of my channel.
Yeah.
Um, I got kicked out in May of 2022. I did a stream at the end of June
Hmm.
20. Wait, yeah, 2023, May
Okay.
2023. I got kicked out. June of 23. At the end of June, I did a stream, and it was titled "Single E-Dad in Your Area."
I fucking hate you, man. I hate you so much.
So at the end of that stream, she sent me a Discord message like, "Hey, are you actually single?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." She's like, "So maybe would you want to go on a date?" I was like, "Aren't you 16 years younger than me and live in blank?" Yes. I'm like, "How the fuck is this going to work out?" For the record, guys, she's in her 20s. We're
I
doing
was
the
gonna
math.
I was gonna say, man, I was doing the math in my head, and I was also like, maybe saying that there's a 16-year age difference might not be the best. You should have just said her age, because like you just hear the word 16 come out of your mouth and you're turning 40 on Saturday. I'm like,
She's in her 20s.
okay, there we go. That's good enough. All right. That's all
Yeah,
we need to hear. We love you, Rob.
that's all you need. Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, I'll come to Columbus."
Hmm.
Okay, sure. You know what? I haven't been on a first date in over 15 years. What's the worst that's going to happen? She's my girlfriend now.
It's fucking adorable, man. Honestly, did when
She
good.
she stays here with me 4 days out of the week. So every Wednesday,
Hmm.
tomorrow, tomorrow, guys. Um, After work, she'll go home, throw some
Yeah.
clothes in a bag, and start driving to me.
Oh. Okay.
And then she'll stay here for 4 days. Sunday evening, she'll go home.
Hmm.
So I get
So
her a majority of the week.
So Saturday for your birthday, she's gonna be spending it with you, from what I'm hearing.
Oh,
Ah ha ha! Interesting. For the big 4-0, you're gonna be you know, you know.
drinking my protein shakes and applying Bengay to my advanced aging body. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm so glad that you understood what I was referencing. Yeah,
Yeah. The
yeah,
moans. Yeah.
yeah.
Every
It's
time I
all
stand up, I'm just like,
God. Oh God, bro, please shut up. I'm only 24, and I already have back problems. I had 3 car accidents. I was rear-ended 3 times in 3 months last year, bro. Please, I'm already starting to feel old in my fucking knees and my lower back, bro. Please stop.
you're a year older than my girlfriend.
Hey, let's go, bro. Hey, I'm content with it. Wait. So what you're telling me, am I too old or am I too young to be your significant other?
Too much penis.
Too much fetus. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Have you ever tried though? Hear me out.
Like my own?
No, like another man's.
No.
You wouldn't try like another dude's dick? Not even once?
I'd really have to be down.
You definitely seem like the type of guy. Like you seem like what's his name? You know Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan has that one friend who has like a beer belly. I know I'm saying like practically all of his friends. The one that has like the balding, you know who I'm talking about? Fuck, what's his name?
That's all I'm there.
He has a show on he has a movie on Netflix called The Machine. What's his name?
Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, bro, you seem like Bert Kreischer. So you seem like you would definitely suck a dick for like if you're like that if you're that drunk. Would you not?
Really drunk.
I mean, what's like really drunk to you?
Oh, dude, I could put down a 30 rack and not feel anything.
Fair. You know, actually, wait. Now we're getting to the fun part of the podcast. So, okay, I like to ask this question. I don't think I've ever asked it on the podcast. What is enough money for you to suck another man's penis? Genuinely, like a realistic number. Like if I came to you and I said, like, here's $1,000, like, would you suck my penis?
It's gonna have to be more than $1,000.
All right, $5,000. Would you suck my penis?
$5K is a lot of money.
I'm not hearing a yes or a no. I need to know. Would you suck my dick for $5K?
Man, I'd have to be down real bad. Like bills would have to be stacking up. But
right now, in this very moment, I offer you $5K. Open up a briefcase. Boom, cash. $5K cash right here. You just gotta suck my dick and go all the way until I nut.
Show me that pecker.
Interesting. Very interesting to see. It would take you $5K in order to suck a dick. You can understand a lot about a person if you literally ask them that question. Like, what is a realistic number that it would cost to suck a dick? That's something that will help you find out.
It's 5K.
For you, it's 5K. Got it.
The cost of a used 1998 Toyota Corolla.
What the fuck? Where do you come up with that, Rob? Where?
I just talk. Shit comes out of my mouth.
Quite literally, and soon enough, come for 5K, you know?
And a Toyota Corolla.
And a fucking Toyota Corolla. There we go. God damn. But no, man, I'm honestly going back to what we were talking about with the divorce men. I mean, first off, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like that's got to be fucking rough.
Our kids don't see us argue anymore.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I got to do what's best for them.
Mm-hmm.
And not arguing with their mom constantly is what's best for them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%. I mean, it's depending on the approach. I've grown up with a lot of friends that have been, had their parents divorced, and it's tough because I feel like there needs to be a very specific approach with every different kid. And from at least the way that you've talked about it with me, it definitely seems like you're taking a solid approach. I just want to start off there. Like, honestly, like the fact that you guys aren't screaming, the fact that you guys, from what it sounds like, just kind of went your own ways. Now you're obviously living in a hotel, soon to be apartment. And your wife, or ex-wife, I'm assuming, still has the house.
Her family owned it, so like it was a losing battle for me.
Gotcha. Yeah. There was no winning that one. Unless they hated her and loved you, then the tables would have been turned. That would have been interesting.
Oh no, they fucking hate me now.
Oh. If you don't mind me asking, how? Okay, so you said you spent too much time in the basement. Obviously, I don't believe that you think it was just you, and if you do believe that, I would love to elaborate on that. But where do you really believe that it started, and due to what? What started it all and when?
We never agreed on anything.
Even back when you guys were like just dating? Like way back when?
No, the first 5, 6 years of us being together was great.
Mm-hmm.
And we just once we got married and started a family, things started to fall apart. Like priorities on both of our ends were not there.
For what? Like for each other, for the kids, for work? What exactly?
For each other, what was the priority for paying bills? We couldn't agree on anything.
Gotcha. So it all happened when marriage kind of came into the picture?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Would you say it's kind of I feel like I'm walking. Please, by all means, tell me to shut the fuck up and like let me know if you want to change topic. But would you say that you guys kind of got lazy, or maybe the right word might be comfortable when you guys got married, and you kind of just stopped trying?
Complacent.
Okay. Can you elaborate more?
Just we'd been together for so long. It took 6 years for me to propose. That should have
6 years?
been a red flag right there. Yeah.
Yeah. God
Yeah.
damn. Well, no, because I know that there are some people that do genuinely take their time with proposing, you know? There's nothing wrong. No, I'm going to stand my ground, Rob. I'm going to disagree with you. I don't think there's anything wrong with waiting 6 years to propose. You're just taking your time, and you genuinely, at least, I don't know, maybe I assumed that you want to take your time and make sure that you properly did love her the way that you believe that you could before you can give her that full commitment like that.
Our first 6 years was different. Like I was the lead singer of a metal band.
Slipknot?
Not Slipknot. No, I was in a band called Surprised by Fire.
Do they still make music?
We do not.
Damn. Can it is the music still online for everyone to listen to?
No, it's all been pulled. Got pulled years ago. I didn't have the ownership of the files.
What's the name of the band?
It was called Surprised by Fire.
Surprised by Fire. Okay. All right. Well, what did you play? What instrument?
I was a singer.
That hurts. I'm looking for Surprised by Fire. Oh
The
God,
Facebook
please.
page is still.
Oh wait. Irish band Fire and Water. Surprised by no.
No.
No. Nope, you're right. There really is just nothing. I'm looking. There's Post Malone in a sombrero. That's cool, but definitely nothing about you. That hurts.
Yeah, no, all the files are gone.
Oh fuck.
I know they still exist. I was talking to one of my former bandmates recently. He's like, "Oh yeah, I found all the files."
Upload them to YouTube before this podcast goes out. I'll drop the links to them.
I mean, it's if I can get a hold of him and get him to do it.
I mean, fuck it, man. Let me talk to him. I'll get a hold of him. I'll get the fucking songs, bro. I'll put them in this song. I'll put them in this podcast. I'll do it.
They're not great. They're not great recordings.
Doesn't matter, bro. No, bro. Take credit for your art. Be confident. Be proud of it. You did that. It doesn't matter. Sing. Having the nuts to fucking get up there and sing is fucking amazing, man. Did you actually like do live performances, or did you guys just do like?
We did a couple like basement shows. Like it never really took off.
Okay. Where at? Do you know? Or like pubs? Like what are we talking about?
We did mostly where we practiced. Like we would just throw a huge party where like 40 or 50 people would be there.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point in the night, we just get as many people into the basement and we go and do our set.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. I mean, man, listen, I'm keeping it a buck with you. If you get the music, I would genuinely love to play it on the podcast. I think that'd be fucking dope. I mean, that might rekindle your band to, kind of get started again. Imagine you become a rock star again or a metalhead just like in your 40s, bro. Imagine your band takes off. That'd be dope. I could see you being 60 years old, kind of being like Ozzy Osbourne, fucking like biting bats heads off and fucking shit on stage. I could see you doing that.
I love animals too much. I'm too friendly.
You wouldn't like lick a bat at least? Like you wouldn't just go Let it fly?
Maybe like a
Oh, like a kiss.
little.
Ah. Oh, Rob, I love you, bro. Rob, with that being said, though, obviously I know I've taken up so much of your fucking time, man, which genuinely I'm very appreciative of. Before we get ready to wrap it up, is there anything that you'd like to say before I ask you some like finalized questions?
I think it's pretty cool that I am the 22nd podcast episode. Um, you were talking about mental health earlier.
Yeah.
Part of my Twitch stream, something I'm actually really proud of, is we do fundraisers for a nonprofit called 22 Until None, veteran-ran nonprofit aimed at ending veteran suicide. 22 veterans a day will take their lives. Check out 22untilnone.org if you want to get a donation into them directly.
Oh my God. That is. I love you, Rob. I want you to know that you have such a beautiful fucking soul. The fact that you didn't even just try to promote yourself. You just said, what was it called? 22 and what?
22 Until None.
22 Until None. And it's supporting veterans because you said that 22 veterans die every single day due to suicide.
Yep. It's a veteran-ran nonprofit aimed at ending veteran suicide.
God damn. Fuck, man. Do you know anyone that was a veteran?
My cousin took his life.
I'm sorry to hear that. When was that?
2 years ago.
Fuck, man. Were you guys close?
3 years ago. 21. Grew up with him. I'm closer to his mom because she's closer to me in age.
Gotcha. That's fucking tough, man. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I'm sorry for my condolences to you and to your extended family, man. That's fuck. That's tough. I'm sorry about that, man.
They do a lot of great things outside of veteran suicide, drug counseling, getting veterans into rehab, getting veterans into housing. So definitely check out 22 Until None.
I remember, I'm sorry to continue off of it, but I remember there was this one video that I saw of this war vet. I believe he had a knife and he was right next to a car. I don't know if you know the video that I'm talking about. He was talking about hurting others and then he was talking about hurting himself. And he was surrounded by cops. Like several cops started to show up. I think like 20 cops. And what happened was one of the cops specifically was actually a war vet. Like he was in the military. And watching that video, man, was so heartbreaking because you see the body cam from the cop and then you see other cops' body cams, like POV. And it was heartbreaking because you just see the cop just put his gun away. Like he puts the gun away. He's like, listen, man, I'm not even going to point my gun at you. I love you, brother. I've gone through what you've gone through. And we're going to get through this together. I've lost plenty of others. I don't want to lose you too. And like it brought a fucking tear to my face because we don't see a lot of that anymore with fucking humanity. It's all just everything is digital now. And don't get me wrong, like we have access to the whole entire world now. Like obviously you wouldn't have met your girlfriend unless of Twitch, right? Unless you started streaming, doing everything digitally. So it's just fucking insane that we have such a lack of humanity that. Bro, seeing something like that just brought such a fucking tear to my eye, man, because it ended with the guy just dropping the knife and the cop was just holding him, hugging him. They didn't even cuff the guy. They didn't put him in any kind of cuffs, nothing like that. They called a paramedic. Paramedics showed up. They put him in the ambulance, and that was that, man. They didn't, like, normally, under normal circumstances, right? I pull out a knife and I'm having a mental episode. What are they going to do? They're not going to shoot me. They're going to try to talk me out of it, but then they're still going to put me in handcuffs because they think I'm in danger. They didn't put that guy said, nope, don't put this guy in handcuffs. Don't do it. We're not doing that. They didn't do it. They put a blanket over him. They put him in the ambulance and they went on about their day. Fucking insane, man. It's really, I can't tell you, man, how many times I see, war vets even on the side of the road. And it's just, it's fucking sad, man. Because of how they give their life like that and then just to get nothing in return. To come home to a world that just doesn't care about you. It's fucking rough. I'm sorry about that, man. Once again, genuinely, my condolences to you and your family. So, you said you want to go ahead and promote it again. You want to tell them where they could find it?
Definitely check out 22 Until None at 22untilnone.org. You can follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, basically all the social medias.
Perfect. Now, Rob, before we get ready to end the podcast, I do always like to ask, where does RobSwitch go from here? Because we had a little bit back and forth way back when where we had beef, a lot of evolution for you taking, then, you took a little bit of a break, right? Did you end up taking a little bit of a break?
Yeah, because, divorce. I don't have my PC. I've streamed a few times out of my Xbox here.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest. Where do I go from here? I'm turning 40. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. So we go wherever the good time's at. And when it stops becoming a good time, we find something else.
I like that, man. I like that. Rob, thank you for coming on to the podcast, man. It's been a pleasure. Tell everyone where they can find you, man.
You guys can find me at twitch.tv/RobSwitch. You can also find me on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, all at RobSwitch.
All at RobSwitch. You hear that? If you guys want to find the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that switches it up on everybody, Rob. I had that. That was going to be so good, and I fucked that up. If you want to find...
We can edit it.
I could. I'm just going to AI over it, just AI generate a new mouth over me and just do it for the podcast, the audio version as well. The RobSwitch himself, if you guys want to find him, search up RobSwitch. He's the man. Actually, if you do search up RobSwitch, you are the thing that comes up, which is pretty fucking cool. Now, Rob, before we get ready to end the podcast, have you finished your soda? It's tradition. Oh, okay. That makes two of us. That is interesting. We don't normally have that where a guest usually finishes their drink. Do you have anything else with you that you could chug? Oh, okay. All right. Cool. So, everyone, as Rob grabs another bottle of something, what does Rob have? Oh my God, Rob has the Mountain Dew Baja Blast fucking, is that that's the fucking, is that technically a seltzer? What is that?
A hard soda.
It's a hard soda. Rob, you know what I'm going to ask you to do? You got to chug it. That's the thing. Can you shotgun it? No, you already popped. No. Oh my God. I think Rob is actually going to shotgun it. Holy shit. If you guys are audio listeners, you guys need to tune into the video version sometimes. This is actually perfect. This is fucking amazing. I don't know what Rob is doing, but he's grabbing a jacket, I guess, to clean it up. Rob looks like an absolute caveman. Oh my God, he's actually going to shotgun it. Holy shit, this is going to be beautiful. Okay. All right. Rob, go ahead whenever you're ready to start shotgunning as I go ahead and tell everyone where they can find you again. All right. Everyone, if you enjoyed what you saw, hey, feel free to drop a follow, a subscribe, leave a 5-star review, leave a like. Let us know your favorite and least favorite part of the episode. Let us know what you loved about Rob, and let us know what you didn't like about him. Let's switch it up a little bit. Tell us your favorite feature and least favorite feature about me and Rob. Who is sexier? Who's not sexier? Who would win in a fight, and why would it be Rob? But with that being said, if you did enjoy, make sure to go ahead and follow Rob. You can find him on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Oh shit, he already finished that shit. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Did I miss any other socials, Rob? Anywhere else? Where else could they find you?
Just Google RobSwitch. I'm everywhere.
Just Google RobSwitch. It'll be in the description down below everywhere that you can find Rob. Rob, you're going to send it to me after the podcast. But everyone, once again, if you also want to check me out, you can go ahead and find me on Instagram. You just type in Sodacast13. If you did enjoy the podcast, like I said, 5-star review, all that good shit. You already know. But with that being said, for now, have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. Stay safe. Peace.